your sewing machine, then you stitch this part. You can stitch either here, half inch, depending on how you want it. So we have it like this. We are coming to do our placket at the front of the center sheet or kaftan. So you cut 1 1/4, depending on how you want it, how big you want it, either 1 inch or 1 1/4, either 14, 12, any amount. So I have mine this way. That's 1 1/4 by 12. So I'll place it on my fabric this way, the wrong side area, then I'll iron. Depend on the type of interfacing you want to use. Because sometimes if you use this paper stiff, it will give you some funny effects when you are done. So you iron this way, then iron this part too as well. Place a fusible web there. This way. Then we go this way too as well. You place fusible web here too as well. Now you cut and leave half of an inch here. Let's come to the smaller one. The smaller one can be 3 4/4 by 10. That one to the same process, same ironing process. You do your folding. Fold again. That one to leave half of an inch here. So this way, you can also place a fusible web here as well. In order to make the edges lie flat well. When you have this way, with our placket, we will cut some part off here. So when we cut it off this way, something small, depend on the length of your placket, this way. Because I want the opening to be, let's say, like 7 inches. You cut the rest off this way. When your placket is like this, meaning it's for a male. But when the cutout is here, this thing is here, and this part is here, it becomes like this. And this part is here. That means this one is for a female. But when it's like this, when your left side, these are the left side, and these are the right side, this is for a male. But when this is here, that means it's for a female. So let's go to our sewing machine and sew. So we have this part being the wrong side of our fabric. We take our placket, the bigger one. The bigger one, when it lies here, meaning you are doing for a male. But when the bigger one lies here, meaning it's for a female. So when the bigger one lies at the left side, you are doing for a male. When the bigger one lies at the right side, you are doing for a female. So we make sure that our placket exceed our neckline just a little. Then we stitch half inch what we left out right to the end what we left. And now we come for the smaller one. That one also exceed the neckline a little. We stitch our half right to the point where we left. So now we have both our plackets like this. You come to the middle, the middle, you cut in between where you stitch up to. When you're about to get to where you stitch up to, you just leave like half of an inch and cut diagonally. Go this way and go that way as well. Then now you will turn this, turn all of them to the right side this way. They all come to the right side this way, and this also to the right side this way. Then now you stitch, you push the allowance inside, let this cover this, and stitch right at the edge. So you stitch to where you ended with the placket and cut the excess off. You come to this one, the bigger one too. You make sure it's also covering the first stitch you did. Stitch to the point where you cut. So when you get to this point, you can come back, make sure they align. This part, make sure they align. Make sure the neckline is aligning with this. When it's aligning, you can now come and pin and make sure that before we close it, so you make sure it's aligning this way. Then now you can come and continue the sewing. You make sure it's right at the center. This part you can decide to fold it when you were doing your folding on the table, but I prefer when I get here, then I do my folding here. Some people when they get here they go this way, but I prefer just coming this way. I don't want this stitch here. So we have our placket like this way. We have it like this. Can cut these excesses off.